Hey guys, Serena Barefoot Rose here, and I'm barefoot. It's warm here. It's warm and sunny. I'm gonna ring this bell. Yeah. So I shot a video earlier and I deleted it. We have a bag of crystals in here and I want to just pull one out. What is that? This is fun. I don't know. I don't know what that was about. But there it was. Sand's still stuck up there. Now it's down. So, like sands through the hourglass, so are the days of our lives. So I turned it upside down. And a little bit left in there. So there's residuals, 155. So there's residuals, right? Time is not completely run out yet. The last few grains of sand did not go through the hourglass. Whatever that may mean for you. So the video that I deleted has to do with the, you know what? It doesn't matter what anyone else says or does. Because what's going on in the world is way bigger than the 3D shit. And so there might be things from your past, from a long time ago, that might come up, come back around. And for whatever it is, people could be blaming you for your shit or saying you're on drugs or whatever. And you know what? That's none of my business. What anyone thinks, feels about me is none of my business. Because that's a you thing. Especially motherfuckers who don't know me. But even the ones who do know me, that have known me since I was 16, just shut up. Take responsibility for yourself. That's all I could say. And yes, no, I'm not on drugs. But yes, I have done them. For a long time. Then there's that. And what's going on in the world is bigger than us. It's your fucking soul. But if you guys want to run around in your, I just can't, I ain't got no time for it. There's a lot of things I want to talk about, but I'm not going to do it right now. I deleted that message for a reason. We're not going to bring it back up. But take responsibility for your own life. For everything in it. Especially if you're an adult and you're not a little child. I mean a young child. Responsibility, accountability is everything. Transparency. To have true integrity is to do things when no one's looking. Okay. I probably, I know I'm not going to pick my nose while I'm shooting the video. But when the camera's off, I might pick my nose. Oh yeah, it's a thing. So what? And then, what does that matter though? Oh, you got rotten teeth and a tooth missing. And she's shooting videos. She don't even brush her hair. She don't even do this. Okay. And then? But did you get the message I was talking about? Or were you just too fixated on what I look like or whatever? And before anyone wants to talk shit, then you fucking do what I do and be real about it. Be real about it. 555. Yeah. You think I like when I come on here and I'm like, fuck you motherfuckers, and everyone can kiss my ass and blah, blah, blah. And then have to get on here and apologize and say, I'm sorry, I was triggered. And then explain all the things I did wrong and then what I learned from it. And, you know, it's called real. I don't do all the hashtags and the this and the that to do this and to do that. Because you know what? If you're here, there's a reason you're here. Because despite the algorithm, I showed up on your feed. Huh? Despite me doing everything I can to get me on the top, yet you found me. And if you're watching this channel and you're really not into card readings and stuff, there's still going to be a message somewhere. Read in my other channel, Sirena. It has Barefoot and a rose, but just Sirena, Sirena. The link is in the description box. Check it out. If there's a video on there, nobody sees those videos. I don't think. I haven't looked lately. But, you know, there's always a message somewhere. Ain't nobody got time for no bullshit. I hope you picked your side. And whatever you do, no matter what it is, you know that saying, you made your bed, now lie in it? There's consequences to everything. But consequences can either be deemed good or bad, depending on what you do. Well, all I put out is good and all I get is fuckery. But do you see any of the good? What fuckery did you do all the years you weren't healed? Think about that. And what if that fuckery is literally just for you to learn something so you are no longer like that and make the same life choices? I was going to say mistakes, but that's not it. It's a life choice. I used to drink a lot, do drugs, anger, scream, yell, cuss. I was fucking horrible. Unhealed. My little person, this little body, when it was young, when it was just a little baby, had to live through horrendous things its whole life growing up. I'm not a child, I'm an adult. Doesn't matter. That is gone. But now matters because you're still here. And if you want to start being down and feeling down about your life, what are you going to do to make it better? There are so many people that are dying and we're still alive. What are we going to do with that? You're still here. What are you going to do with that? You don't want to live? Well, it's a shame that you're still here and people that had everything going for them are gone. But you're going to cry and bitch and moan about being alive still. Poor you. You're where you're at because you put yourself there. Because at some point in your life, you made a choice that ended you up where you're at. Period. Regardless of where it came from. Accountability, responsibility. Free yourself by taking accountability. It's very freeing. Oh, it sucks. Because then you got to realize what a dick you were. At some point. Right? When you were a little kid, did you ever steal? Or a teenager, did you ever steal? Maybe things got stolen from you. What comes around goes around. Okay? You cheated on your man. You cheated on a test. You lie to your boss. You take supplies from work. All these things are recorded and all of it's seen. Maybe not by the 3D people, but the realms. The unseen realm. Just got a notification. No SIM found. Interesting. So you don't like your life and you're unhappy. Who do you think is going to make it happy or better for you? Who do you think is going to do that? Anybody? Anyone else going to do that for you? Well, no. You got to do it yourself. And just like when a child's learning to walk. See, children are great till they become adults. Then they're fucked up. They have to learn to be that way. Generally, they just don't come out of the womb that way. I don't know. I can't speak for every human. Of course, I can only speak for my own. People will try to blame you for their lives. And it's like, really? But what are you doing now? There's so many things I would love to say. But because there's other people involved, this is the hard part about giving messages and about telling your own truth. Because your truth involves other people. The funniest thing to me is somebody that's known me a long time and I'm not on drugs literally sent me a message saying that I really should get off drugs. Really? You think that? That's great. Not my problem. Whatever gets you through the day. Amongst other things I don't want to say because it's very... I just got another notification. The best advice that comes from everywhere, the ethers, your higher self, the Creator God, is accountability. Freeing yourself. Finding that heaven on earth, what Jesus spoke about, that's inside you, and only you can do it. You're not going to get it anywhere else. It's an inside job. God will speak to you if you're on that frequency. Even if you're not on that frequency, but you're at that, there comes a time and a place that deep inside yourself, when you surrender, that's when things change. And it's going to get worse probably because there's a lot of things to go through. But it's worth it. It's a beautiful sunny day. All the sand went through. I heard your time has run out. I heard time is up. I don't know. It's all on you, my friend. Whatever you want to do with your life. What just came through, if you're still beating yourself up over things that happened in the past, you haven't forgiven yourself. And I could tell you right now. Oh, thank you. I was going to say I haven't forgiven myself because I haven't forgotten. Forgetting and forgiveness are not the same thing. I saw 16:16. I just heard forgiving yourself is letting it go. That's hard. I'm working on it. They were just showing me back to the residuals. To move forward, you got to drop the attachments and the baggage off. You can't go back and change the past. But you can be different right now. And if nobody else sees it, it doesn't matter, and you'll get to that point. It sucks, but you'll get to that point. It's freeing. Thank you, but not without a price. It was 1717 when it came through. So better than I ever was, right? Every day you strive to just be better than you were the day before. And if you haven't started that yet, it's no time like the present, right? Do it. Do it. I'm going to tell you one thing. Personal experience. Well, everything I speak about is personal experience unless it's a download and it's something I'm receiving. But then it's going to be an experience in my life at some point anyway. I suppose depending on what it is. I don't know. Anyway, experience is what I have, life experience. And it's still going because I'm still alive. Facing yourself, taking accountability for everything is so worth it. It's so freeing, and that's the only thing that's a constant. When your higher self, when God calls you out on all the things you do, some things can be hard to swallow. You can do like you did before. It's not me. They did it. They did it to me. Yeah, well, why'd you let them? Well, I loaned them money. They told me to pay back. Why would you loan somebody money with the thought in your head? Think about this. This is responsibility. If you get the money back, you're hoping to get the money back, but there's a chance you don't ever get that back. Are you going to blame them, or are you going to blame the person who gave them the money in the first place? Regardless of what they say, you know who they are. You know who they are, but you're expecting something from somebody that isn't like that. But yet you want to do that and then be mad and talk shit about them when you know that's exactly who they are. Whatever situation it is. And then you do it a second time, a third time, and you're still walking around crying about what everybody did to you, get new friends or stop doing that. Have respect for yourself. You expect people to respect you and you don't even respect your own self, and you don't even respect your own boundaries. Remember, we show people how to treat us by how we treat ourselves. Ooh, that's a big one. But we already knew that, didn't we? But it's so much easier to place blame on somebody else for whatever reason. That's not taking responsibility or accountability for yourself if you're still blaming others for anything in your life. You're driving down the street, somebody hits you. I get that. Well, how did I draw that to me? I don't know. What were you doing? What were you thinking? What happened in that accident that got you to a place that made you better, though? See? There's a silver lining in everything. There's a reason for everything. Find the silver lining. Find the lesson. It's meant to teach you something. And if it's not teaching you anything, then it's going to keep coming. You're going to have to take the same test over and over and over and over and over again.